sleeping streams once?
Yeah.
Hello, Nicole. TheNicoleT. Shout out to TheNicoleT.
I liked how your chat was typing Nicole as soon as you said Billy Bob.
Nicole
It makes me feel good.
She's been a co-host on the show before. She's very nice. Very attractive. So this is your next date, Destiny.
Well, hey, what's up?
Hi. Not much. What are you up to? Let me move my camera sideways a little bit. It's off-centered. There.
I'm chilling. All right, we're starting with hard questions. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go.
How old are you?
22. That's a really hard question.
Okay.
How old are you?
Slow it down, okay? Hey, pump the brakes, okay? Pump the brakes, okay? I'm asking the questions here. All right?
Okay, good.
You go to school? College?
I just graduated a couple months ago.
Really? With what degree?
It's lengthy. So a dual degree in digital technology and culture and strategic communications with a certificate of social media.
Jesus fucking Christ. What's like a job you can get with that?
Streaming on Twitch.
What's like a hard... What's like a... Like, what were some of your like senior level classes?
Like graphic design and animation, and you could do like videography or I don't know, like things like that, or marketing or public relations.
You have a 4,000 level? What do they call the highest level? I didn't make it to senior, so I don't know.
I guess 400.
400 level called marketing. You have a class like that in your senior level called marketing.
Yeah, literally. Like marketing 360, I think, is one of the classes that I took.
What is the most interesting piece of information you learned about marketing in school?
I honestly couldn't tell you. I don't know. I feel like it wasn't necessarily very valuable because like I feel like just being in the realm of like streaming, I pretty much felt like I didn't learn too much. Okay. I was also streaming at the same time that I was going to college, so streaming was a priority, not school.
Gotcha. You graduated though, right?
Yeah, I did. Good That's job. All that matters.
And you said you're 22?
Yeah.
So you got in and out in 4 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's also impressive. So you were doing at least, what is that, like 14 or 16 credits every semester?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Do you draw?
No, I feel like I didn't do very good in the digital technology degree because I couldn't draw. I couldn't necessarily do animation very well or Photoshop.
Wait, but one of your degrees is in like digital animation or whatever, or? Fuck. Cute. What are you doing?
You try to learn it.
Oh shit. Okay, never mind. Sorry, I thought you disconnected her. Damn. Okay. Are you vaccinated?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. How do you feel about Cute saying that people shouldn't have to take the vaccine if they don't want to, that it's optional and it doesn't even work?
He's lying.
Okay.
How do I feel about it? Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
fuck off, Destiny.
It's
okay. How are you? Is there somebody in your life right now that thinks that you two are dating?
Yeah, I've been in a relationship for 3 years.
Jesus. Well, what the fuck are you doing in a dating show then?
I'm hanging out, getting to know other people.
Wow. Shameless.
What are you doing here?
I'm in an open relationship. I can do whatever the fuck I want to do.
Well, I can do whatever the fuck I want to do, regardless of being in an open relationship, I feel like, because I'm my own person.
That's not how that works. What? No. Okay. Well, I'm out of questions. Cute. Okay, wait. Cute, you take over. Go. What's your question?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, cute.
No,
okay.
you ask questions because I've already asked you questions before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. I didn't know that there was like fucking homework I needed to do for this. So my bad. I missed episode 1. Okay. Sorry. Catch me up. Go ahead.
Okay. So earlier you said that you are like a very physical person. Would you ever date someone who isn't, like whose love language isn't physical touch?
I don't think it would work. I don't think so. No, there was one girl that I had really good sex with, and we got along super well, and she was really friendly, but she was very physical. And I always thought it was so sad. Like at the end of the night, we'd finish fucking around or whatever, and then she'd like completely roll over and is like going to sleep and doesn't want to be like touched at all. Like, oh
really?
Yeah.
So you like definitely have to cuddle after sex. You're like that's.
Yeah, for sure. I'm like it's like a big part of like being like physically close to somebody. I think. Yeah.
Okay. I've heard a lot of people, just like from my experience too in general, it's always like the person just wants to go to sleep as soon as they get off, and it's like, we're tired, you know, hot, no touch needed. But
damn.
So do you feel like you can connect with people really easily, like especially not just on the physical level, but like do you feel like you're easily personable?
Yeah, I think I can. I think if I I'm trying to phrase this not artistically. I feel like I can have good conversations with most people, and I feel like I can, connect with most people. I don't think I like most people though, but I
Naomi will come back next stream. Chill.
For some reason. Or we have like a huge mismatch. Like if you're looking for like a like a 6'3" like jock or whatever, I'm probably not gonna do it for you. Or yeah, but I mean like generally I should be able to connect with like most people.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay.
Cool. What are you dressed up for Halloween? What's up with the orange outfit? Are you a pumpkin?
Yeah, I just got done streaming, so I was doing like cosplays and stuff. So I've been doing like a outfit every single day of the month.
Oh, that's cute.
People are calling me a cheater. Okay, I'm not a cheater, but I think we all understand that like just talking to someone is fine, and it's not like anything's gonna come out of this anyways. Chat.
Wait, does your boyfriend care about that?
No, he doesn't. I mean,
okay, so you should be more clear about that than just saying like, I can do what the fuck I want.
I
right?
mean, it's kind of okay. Regardless, there are certain people who I will not talk to out of respect for that person.
For your
there's
boyfriend,
very few of those. Yeah, for my boyfriend. There's very few of those. But so like I feel like you're a very different person from my boyfriend. Let me give you like a perspective based off of like his personality. Is not like he never gets upset, which is like also very hard for the relationship in a sense too.
It's hard that he never gets upset.
Well, yeah, because I mean, there's like necessarily no boundaries. Like in a sense, like he doesn't set guidelines. But I'm also his first girlfriend, so it's like kind of hard to develop the relationship dynamic, which I've tried to like teach and things like that. But
wait a second,
I don't know how to explain this.
He doesn't have any boundaries for you, and you feel like that's difficult to deal with?
Well, yeah, I mean, I think there's a certain extent like you want someone to care more so about like what you're doing or to give you some sort of boundaries to show that they care, vice versa. Like for me, it's like, yes, I'm gonna have boundaries, but if you don't, then how do we know like we're on the same page at the same level?
Okay, that's exactly my relationship right now. So interesting.
Well, yeah, it's a constant battle, but it's like we're continuing to work on that.
Okay.
I think boundaries are always necessary in relationships.
Would you ever do like a what's it called? Open
relationship? It's definitely something that I've thought about, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm necessarily comfortable with the idea of it. Not that I like don't care, or not that I care if other people are in an open relationship, but it seems like it would be a difficult dynamic, especially when there's a lack of communication already between like my boyfriend and I.
It just seems weird. I don't understand how you can talk to multiple people, but that's not like an issue. It seems like that would be an issue.
So I think, well, talking is different than like flirting and messaging.
Okay, but when you say that you can talk to people,
like what you and I are
flirting. Wait, hold on. What did happen?
Like what you and I are doing right now. We're having a conversation.
Okay, I wouldn't say that this is like talking. Like we're talk, or maybe I'm just too much of a coomer brain. If I'm like, I'm chatting with a girl, then the implication is that there's like heavy flirting going on.
Really?
Like, if I were to tell somebody like, like I'm talking to like this chick or whatever, it wouldn't be like, like I messaged her and asked her like what her fucking bachelor's degree was in. It would be like, like we're fucking sexting, or we're making progress towards something.
How old are you?
Old. I'm 32.
Oh, okay.
Well, wait. Let's say that I said I was like 19. Why would you ask me that? Where were you going with that? What were the branching paths?
I muted it.
So the idea is that maybe it's just like a age difference, like talking for.
Wait, what?
Say you're talking in a sense of like you're talking to someone to get to know them, or you can say that you're talking to someone for an end result.
I call bullshit. I think even with 20-year-old, or however, you said you were 22?
Yeah.
Yes, because you got your degree in 4 years. Good job. Even for 22-year-olds, I feel like if you tell somebody like, oh yeah, like I'm talking with that person, the implication is that you're not just like DMing. There's a forward movement there.
Okay, so then what would you call literally just having a conversation with someone?
Well,
is there
like
a specific word for that?
Yeah, it's the same word, but it's like different, right? Like I would say, like if somebody would ask me, like, oh yeah, like I was on a show with like NicoleT
and we talked.
Yeah, well, but I would never be like, oh yeah, like I'm talking to NicoleT. Like I would never say that because there's like a way bigger implication.
Okay, yeah. I understand what you're saying now. Yes, exactly.
Okay.
But like right now, as of now, we're literally talking, like having a conversation. We're not talking.
Sure.
That's the difference between like dating someone and dating someone. Like you can be dating someone.
I thought I muted it. What the fuck?
Just date them, or dating someone to be in a relationship. There's different levels of that. Because if someone is dating, right? If someone is dating, they're dating multiple people. But maybe someone is dating someone, but they're in the end wanting to be in a relationship.
Okay, my understanding is if you're dating somebody, you are in a relationship.
No. You're dating. You're going on dates to end up in the relationship if you decide to be like exclusive.
Okay, wait. So are you in a relationship right now or are you dating right now?
I'm in a relationship.
Okay. Interesting. Okay.
It is exclusive because we deemed it so. But if we were dating, we'd be dating other people.
Okay, but you can talk to people. What does that mean? Are you flirting with other guys? Because earlier you made it sound like there are certain people you don't talk to out of respect. What does that mean? There's certain guys you're not even allowed to talk to just casually?
Yeah, there's probably only one person, but I won't mention that person. But
okay. Is your boyfriend like a streamer type person?
He's not. He is like, he just plays a lot of video games and then he has like a normie job.
Okay. Gotcha.
That's it. Do you feel like it's difficult dating another streamer, or is that like easier to bond over?
I think it has to be another streamer. The world is like too weird and crazy that I live in for a normal person to understand. It's really, really, really difficult. Like, how do you explain that? Like, oh yeah, there's like a whole community of people that call me a pedophile and say crazy shit about me on Twitter. Like, that's really hard to explain to a normal person. Or like, oh yeah, like sometimes people will try to like find out where you live and then send you emails asking to buy your socks to fuck with me. Like, it's an impossible thing to explain to somebody that's not connected to this world. So I think it kind of has to be either a streamer or like somebody that's like in industry or like a fan or whatever. Like, it has to be somebody that knows this world like very intimately. It can't be like a total normie. That's what I feel like. So
I have a question. Being in an open relationship, how do you like make sure that it's like a secure thing? So say like you have sex with someone, how do you know that they're not going to go like blab about it or something? Like, how do you gain that trust?
So it sucks, but as a guy, I don't really have to worry about that, right? Because technically, because of the way that society and everything works, if the more people I fuck, technically people think it's like cool. So I don't really care if people want to go and talk. Generally, the way that it works is if I have a physically intimate relationship with somebody, we usually have a discussion of like, do you want to keep this private or not? Because sometimes people get weird if they're like, oh, you've been with a streamer or whatever. Most people want to keep things on the down low, but I mean, if people want to leak or talk or whatever, it's not like, as a guy, I don't look bad for it, so that's whatever.
Thank you, Joppy. I had like some trolls doing shit, so I had to mute it, sorry.
Yeah, for girls, it's a lot more difficult, especially if you're fucking streamers, because people will automatically be like, oh, you're clout chasing, you're doing this, like, oh shit, like blah, blah, blah. Like, it gets like weird, very weird, very crazy.
Yeah, or literally, I would always think that someone just wants to have sex based off of like, or just in the end to talk about it and gloat.
Yeah, it feels like that sometimes for guys, yeah.
Thanks for subbing. Thank you for subbing.
Well, cute. What do you want to contribute to the conversation?
Sorry. Yeah, dude. I agree.
True.
I'm literally so bad at like making conversation, and I know that's why your chat hates me. They literally hate me.
No, they love you. You're so
okay, no, hold on. We can do this a lot. Okay, because you're 22, okay? You're obviously very attractive. You're on Twitch. You've got like a whole load of stuff is open up. Oh, if this is too uncomfortable, because these are about to be hardcore questions, okay? If it's too uncomfortable, you can tell me to fuck off, right? So you've got way more options now. Very pretty advertising on Twitch. Your boyfriend, this is what, like your second serious relationship?
Yeah, probably second, like out of high school.
Yeah, so Are you or him worried that like as the two of you grow and you're getting like this more public world that you're gonna like see something different or want to upgrade or see somebody that's just more compatible with you? Or you mentioned he doesn't have any boundaries at all. He never gets a little bit jealous about like your interaction with viewers or anything. Not to say that you're fucking them, but just like I've known girl streamers that just normal streams the guys will get jealous, like watch like their boyfriends or whatever. You don't have, you don't have to worry about anything like that. Like that.
No, I think like I am pretty lucky in that sense because like we don't have trust issues or like jealousy problems, but in the same sense, it's like, you know, like I feel like the normal like person would, but I think a lot of the problem is that he doesn't know how to communicate his feelings. Like if he is jealous or upset about something, too afraid to like talk about it.
Oh shit! Because I was gonna say, well, that makes it sound way different. Because I was gonna say, if you have a guy that isn't intimately in this world and he's cool with you streaming, doing what you do, that's really, really, really cool. It's really hard to find a guy like that outside of streaming that we show that. But
I think it's a little bit of both.
Okay, if he's too insecure to bring anything up because he's scared you're going to dump him, that's way more toxic. And that
it's a little bit of both. It really is. So I mean, it's just a lack of like knowing how to communicate. Like I've literally never dated someone like this where they're like they can't just like talk about everything and like be.
Have you ever had a past situation come up with him where he's expressed some sort of feeling that is like discomfort, and then you feel like you've gotten upset with him for it?
Probably. I can't think of like a specific scenario, but it was probably not related to Twitch.
Sure.
Or like streaming.
I can tell you as a guy and then as a person in general, if you bring up one of the things that's really hard with people, especially, I don't want to say judgmental people, but like if you ever air a grievance or if you bring something up that concerns you to somebody and you get like a negative reaction, it could be really terrifying in the future to ever bring anything else up because you're worried that it's going to happen again.
Right.
Yeah. So like it happens with kids. If they bring something up embarrassing and the parent like laughs at them, the kid will never bring it up again. Or if you, or in a relationship, if you like, hey, like this was happening, if your like partner fights with you over it, then it's like, okay, I'm just going to lie about this in the future. Yeah.
I like actually can't think of a single scenario where he's brought up something like
because I already know about them. Like these last 2 dates, I already talked to them before. This has been bothering
me lately, and like I can't think of a single situation. And I also think that's like a problem, but I don't know. Normally,
what is your? Or go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say because you're saying he's never brought anything up before, and he doesn't have any boundaries. Why do you think? What behavior or what action have you seen that makes you think that like he does have a problem and just doesn't want to like air it? Have you like read a conversation with a friend, or has he kind of brought something up, or why?
No, I just would think that the average person would have a problem with like certain things, I guess, and it's never a question. Like I feel like, you know, in a normal relationship, you talk about things that you want the other person to work on, or like what they should do to improve and things like that. But it's always like me asking, what can I do to improve, and him being like, nothing, you're perfect, and I'm like, okay, that's not true.
Interesting. I'm not attacking you. Do you ever worry that you might be a little bit insecure and you're like, holy shit, like why isn't there anything he wants me to change? Like, is he lying? Is he ready to leave me? Or like, is it possible that maybe he is just like chill and he's like cool and everything's okay? Or
I think it's more so like I'm always trying to find something to like argue about and like bring something to attention. Maybe not so much as like I'm insecure, but I want there to be something that we can talk about because there's a lot of not talking going on.
Oh, okay, hold on. All right, let me push in a different direction. Do you guys live together?
Yeah, we have lived together for about 2 years or a year and a half or something. We bought a house together.
Aww.
Okay. Don't oof, that's scary, but that's okay. All right, you can always tell me it's too personal.
Aww.
Oh, shit.
Wait, can we see him? Can he come on? Can we talk to him?
Yeah.
Really?
Wait, I just have like a couple more personal questions, then you can bring one.
Oh my god, Destiny, can you ask him questions?
Well, maybe, I don't know. Do you feel like your relationship has kind of hit like a zone where it's a little bit too chill and you want... Okay. I'm only asking because everything you talked about your boyfriend like sounds like me a lot.
Really?
And I don't know if you're like it, but so one of the problems that me and Melina has is that the type of time that I like to spend with somebody, if I can be like working on emails on my laptop and like laying next to somebody in bed and like doing that, I love that type of time. It's super cool for me. I really enjoy it. Or those types of things. But that Melina hates it. She's like, yo, I want to go out and do something. I want to spend like quality time together. I want to go out or whatever. And it's really easy for me to like focus on work and just be like, and Melina be like, we haven't done anything in like a month. And I'll be like, bro, we went to the gym like 15 times. We sleep together every night. Like we went out to eat like 4 times. What do you mean we haven't done anything? And she's like, we haven't done anything fun. So is this like the situation you have with your boyfriend?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
He's like, we're just like, I'm just in the same house as you. I'm playing video games. Like you're sitting next to me, or we're watching TV. And I'm like, no, that's not quality time. I want to have conversations, like deep intellectual conversations where we can connect and feel closer. And
nice.
Yeah. Oof, have you ever heard of love languages?
Oh yeah.
Different people communicate with different things. So like as an example, Melina really likes compliments. I hate compliments. I'm bad at giving them unless it's like the first time a girl's like showing me some boobs or whatever. I'm like, oh yeah, whatever. But like I like giving somebody compliments over, it's really hard for me. And I hate getting compliments. It doesn't do anything for me. Melina's like, oh, you're so handsome. Like, yeah, of course. You obviously think that we're dating. Like, no fucking, it's like my mom telling me that I'm handsome. Like, I don't give a fuck like what you think, obviously. So yeah, learning how people communicate differently, like what are the things that makes this person feel special, is also really difficult. And then it also sucks. I'm taking another guess just because I sound similar. He's probably very low maintenance and that he doesn't need a lot from you to like maintain the relationship. But then you feel like if you ask for things from him, it's like unbalanced and it's not fair, and then like it feels like really weird, like the dynamic is off.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, good luck, because I'm 32 and I have this problem. So yeah,
Nicole,
one of the reasons why I'm difficult to date. Yeah.
Do you think your boyfriend could come in and talk, or is he down?
I think he's literally standing at the door. Yeah, I think he wants to.
Can he hear?
Yeah, I can turn it up. But yeah, no, I mean, I think Logan, come in.
Come, Logan.
Come in.
Come on.
They want to talk to you. Turn the stream off.
Oh my god, he's got the sweatpants and the shirt. This is like a guy after my own heart. Oh wait, are those sweatpants? Oh, never mind.
I'm scared.
Why are you scared? Oh wait, why did my connection just get so bad as soon as you walked in?
I'm a human likes, but
apparently.
Where's his face?
Well,
am I supposed to sit on the ground?
Kneel down or something.
Jeez.
Oh fuck, she's freezing.
No, don't. That'll take too long. But yeah, so it sounds
Logan.
like that Destiny's relationship and with Maria
I know, it
is
sounds
very
like he's
similar.
me.
Wait, what games does he play?
All of them.
Mostly League of Legends and used to be World of Warcraft.
Oh man.
Well, so that's Logan, your boyfriend, and you guys have been dating for how long?
3 years.
3 years. Okay. I guess like, so you gave your like perspective on like the relationship. So I guess what I'm wondering is like, how does your boyfriend see it? On like just like the streaming.
How do you see our relationship?
Like everything you just said. I don't know.
This is what I mean.
That is exactly that type of answer I would give.
Logan.
Girls always want such heartfelt answers for everything. It's too hard.
Woman.
Yeah, but it's like but my answer is like, yeah, because I'm gonna be like, oh, like, well, do you love me? But it's like, bitch, I'm still here. Like, what the fuck? Like, if I didn't like you, I'd fucking leave. Like, yeah, of course, we're chill. What do you mean? Yeah, I don't know. It's good luck with that.
Mm-hmm.
What do you have to say, Cute? Why don't you give us some input?
Well, I don't know, like
listen to anything. Is that what you're gonna say? You didn't listen to anything.
No, I was in a relationship before, like when I was starting streaming, and he was like just the dude that I was with was like not cool at all with me streaming, you know?
Yeah, most guys have huge problems with it. Yeah.
Yeah, and then he would just be like, oh, you're like out on the internet showing your like tits and ass to like hundreds of people, and I don't know. It's just like, what's your perspective on that? Like, why don't you care?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, at the beginning, when we like first started dating, she started streaming, and it was like, would watch the streams, and I'd be like, ugh, cringe the whole time, and then I don't know, I got to know her better and trusted her more, I guess, and then now I don't even have to care you were on here, but I was supposed to be watching Squid Game with her.
Aw. It's okay. You guys could do that in a little bit, but I guess my next question is, I remember last time Nicole was here, she was saying like, I believe her 100% too, but she said that she's a virgin. Hello?
Jesus.
So you guys are like virgins or like together?
In front of
He's
7,000
sad
people.
to say.
What was that?
Yeah.
I said he's sad to say. He's sad to admit.
Beta. Beta male.
Oh, fuck. Damn.
Wait, why? Are you guys just don't feel comfortable doing it yet? Or are you like
No, it's
married?
more
Like
so
religious?
I want to wait till marriage, and I think that was one of the qualities that he enjoyed about me, because I did have like, you know, like morals like that, or like I grew up with.
All her internet.
Dude, why is everybody having internet problems? What the fuck? Sorry.
I'm having internet problems?
Yeah, it just lags a little bit sometimes. Wait, what was the last thing you said? Sorry, I'm also what?
I grew up religious and stuff, and it was just like a decision I made when I was younger. I'm not going to be with someone like if they want to have sex before marriage. Like, it's just not a thing. But I know it's like
such a huge mistake, but okay.
I mean, you know, like sex is not a priority to me. I'm not a physical touch person. I could really care less about ever having sex, so.
Gee, okay.
What about Logan? Like, he doesn't care, or is his libido like also low?
He said he'll wait for her. Wait, do you masturbate at all?
I mean, obviously, like, don't the majority of guys?
No, I'm asking you. Do you masturbate at all?
Oh, do I? I don't enjoy it. I think once in a while I'll be like, oh, like it sounds kind of nice, I guess, but it's more of like work. I don't really care to.
Have you ever masturbated before?
Yes, probably. I would say probably like once a month.
Do you feel like when you do it, does it feel like a little gross, or are you like a little bit embarrassed or ashamed or anything, or are you like?
No,
chill?
not really. I'm super open sexually too. Like I feel like I'm open to like any like fantasies or kinks or things like that. It's not that like I am repulsed by sex or any sort. I just don't care to have it.
You just don't have like the drive, or?
Yeah, I don't have like I guess compared to like the average person, I don't have like a normal sex drive.
Interesting.
Damn.
Yeah. I mean, trust me, if I swear to you, I wish that I did, and I wish that like I was horny all the fucking time, but like it just doesn't happen. And like that's how it's been like my whole life.
Interesting. I don't want to say anything to like ruin your fucking relationship. So, in my personal opinion, well, sexual compatibility is probably one of the most important parts of a relationship. What are you?
So what do you say? What do you say to people who are like asexual? Then you think that still should be the most important thing to them?
It's an incredibly important thing, yeah. So like this is a big problem that asexual people have sometimes. Is dating people that aren't asexual can be a big challenge to them. It's something that has to be overcome. Now it could be that you just find somebody with a low libido, or you have two asexual people. But like sexual, I'm not saying when I say that sex is a big part of a relationship, what I mean more specifically is sexual compatibility is a big part of a relationship. So if you have somebody with like a high libido and then somebody with low libido, like this can lead to a lot of problems. Not to say that it automatically destroys the relationship or dooms it. It's just something that has to be like mindfully worked on.
Of course.
Yeah. This is like super personal. You guys can fuck off if you don't want to. I'm not trying to dig too hard. So yeah. What are you worried? What are you gonna do, or are you worried that there might potentially be like a huge sexual mismatch in the future? Like you get married and you're okay having sex once a month, and he wants it like once a week or twice a week or once a day or something. Like what would you do?
I don't know.
Is that not a worry?
I mean, but isn't that maybe how it is now?
Yeah, but it might be the case that. So his answer earlier when we asked about sex wasn't "I'm okay with no sex." It was "I'm okay waiting." So the implication is that the belief is that once you guys get married, sexual contact is going to be very frequent, or more frequent than it is now, which is.
I mean, who knows? You know, like people always say, like, oh, once you have sex, your mind will change. You'll be more into it, and you'll, desire it more.
Yeah. So the only time that can happen is if there's some big pre-existing attitude that shifts along with sex. So that's why I asked earlier. So like, if you are like, yeah, I masturbate, but it feels like kind of dirty or gross, then maybe there's like some residual shame or thoughts from like an earlier Christian education or something, right? That could be the case. But if you're like chill now and you know like how you feel, like, yeah, I'm just like not like a super sexual person, which is fine. There's no problem with that. But if that's how you feel, I don't think that's just magically going to change one day. Like, it's not like having a dick inside of you. It's like some magical spell versus just like using a hairbrush or like a vibrator.
And I understand that too. And I've explained to him before, like, there is a large chance that like our sex life will not change in the future. And like, that's just how it's going to be.
If I'm curious, if that was the case, and if he had a higher libido in the future, if it ever came down to like, I need to see other people for sexual satisfaction, or I need to break up, which direction do you go in that case?
Then, okay, so let me answer that question with like a conversation that we've had before. In the beginning of the relationship, I was like, look, like, I'm not a sexual person. I'm not going to have sex with you. I completely understand if someday you want to go try other people, you want to go like experience, you know, different thing, relationships, because I'm his first girlfriend. Like, I completely understand the want to like experience other people. And like, this is something I'm super open about, and I would never want him to keep inside if he ever.
I'm not talking about understanding. I'm saying, would you continue to date or be married to a person that did that?
No.
Okay.
I think
that's the only thing that actually matters here, right?
Right.
Oof. That's okay. Wait, how often does Logan masturbate?
You ever looked at Soda Poppin's Twitter? That's me.
So, safe to say more than a couple times a week.
7 times a day.
Okay.
Easy.
Damn. Holy shit. You guys are fucked. Yeah, absolutely fucked.
You're really lying now to make me look worse.
Is it a 30-year note or a 15 on the house?
30.
Oh man, did you guys both put the down payment down together? Are you signed to it and everything?
Yeah.
Okay, damn.
I mean, does that matter? I just pay the house off and he can rent from me.
Oh wait, I thought you said you were both on the note.
Yeah.
Are you the only one making payments?
Doesn't mean you can't transfer a title.
Wait, why? Damn, you've already like.
I'm saying,
oh, shit.
I'm a person that always has a backup plan and thinks for the future. I mean, it's not like our parents were for this 100%. Like, we had to like think of alternatives.
Did one of you run away from your parents to do this relationship, or?
No, but my parents were never supportive of me buying a house with a guy. Okay. Or living with a guy in the first place before marriage.
Well, your parents are religious, so that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
They're opposed to that. Not buying a house with someone is probably really good financial advice, but you guys are a little late on that, so fuck it. Did you lock in?
Well, I mean, actually, you know, like, I think it's a much smarter idea than renting, that's for sure, so.
What, can you say what city you're in, or is that too private? I don't know how private you are with.
Southern Washington State.
Washington State.
Southern part of Washington State.
Southern part of Washington State. Okay. And you have a okay. Is your interest rate less than 4% at least?
It's 2.5.
Yeah. Okay. You got a good. Did you FHA loan it, or do you have a conventional note, or?
It's conventional.
Okay. Not bad. All right. Do you guys have a marriage date yet?
Oh, what?
A marriage date? Are you guys like engaged? Oh wait, hold on. Never mind. Holy shit! I haven't even asked that. Are you guys engaged or?
No.
Oh damn. Okay.
Damn.
Oh my goodness.
When are you guys getting married?
Well, hey, welcome to the conversation.
Who knows,
dude?
I'm
interested in your questions.
Yeah, Destiny. They're not engaged yet because.
When do you guys plan on getting married?
Well, I think we're waiting on Logan to pull the trigger on engagement. Is that what's going on here?
I mean, that's how it was, like, at first, maybe, like, within the first, like, year or two or something. But I was never, like, ready, and I still don't think I am ready.
Damn.
Okay, here's a question. What is the difference between a really close friend and... Are you physically cuddly at all? Are you, like, a physically intimate person? Or not really at all?
I like cuddling.
What's the difference between like a really close friend versus somebody you love for you if there's no sexual component?
It's all about like the connection and like ability to. It's like the feeling, I guess. connection.
So it's just somebody you like more than any other person?
Yeah. And like it's like unconditional love, you know, like you'll like always love that person regardless of like anything that goes on. It's kind of like,
well, but it's not unconditional, right? We already said that. It is conditional, because if he were to go and fuck around, you would break up, right?
yeah, but that doesn't mean I still don't love him.
Yeah, it does. Let's be real. Yeah, it does. But that's neither here nor there.
People love people who break their hearts all the time.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not. But I mean, I'm just saying, like, your relationship it's obviously conditional on something, right? There's some sort of like loyalty, or there's some sort of relationship that's required to keep this. Like you've got like a commitment thing. No, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to attack. I'm not saying that's bad or anything. It's just an interesting situation.
Yeah, I mean, it's a completely different dynamic than what you're used to. You know, you've never like been in this position or experienced it.
Okay, hold on. Firstly, you don't know which positions I've been in. Okay, I've been in lots of different relationships before.
Of course, but you've never been in the situation where you're waiting till marriage and like you have different.
Yeah, well, that would be horrifying because sexual compatibility is a huge part of a relationship. And
Destiny has like a really high libido, though. To be fair, you know.
It's not just about libido. It's that like sexual. Fuck. Well, I don't want to say things because it's gonna sound really doomer pilled if I start talking about it. But I'm just Well, like sexual. Fuck you. There's like okay. At the end of the day, my opinion doesn't mean fuck all about your relationship. The only thing that matters is how you two feel, right? That's like the most important thing. Nothing I say really matters.
Yeah.
That being said, if you've got somebody that has never had sex before and doesn't necessarily know what they're missing and is potentially waiting on somebody that might never match that sex drive, that type of interaction has a big propensity to explode in the future. Yeah.
I just personally don't agree that sex is the most important thing to a relationship.
I mean, it's important enough to you that if you were to have sex with somebody else, you would break up with them for it. So there's some sort of like sexual commitment there, even if it's not having sex, right?
I think, yeah. I mean, it's not about the idea of having sex. I think it's just like the underlying like basis to the relationship.
Sure. But like my guess is that you probably couldn't be like pushed into having sex like 3 or 4 times a week, right? That wouldn't be something you would enjoy.
Probably not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so there has to be some sort of compatibility there, or maybe not. I guess it depends going forward. But typically, the problem in relationships when communication doesn't happen, and communication is 2 things: it's identifying a problem, and then it's taking steps to fix a problem. One of the reasons why a lack of communication or a lack of remedying problems is so destructive is that once the problem begins, it never remains static. It just gets worse and worse and worse and worse. And that will grow into a grudge that will manifest in other either negative behaviors internal to the relationship or negative behaviors external. So like it'll involve like cheating or something like that. And it feels like if you have like a massive libido mismatch and there's no other outlet for the mismatch, that's like inevitably the path that it'll head down. But maybe not. That's just me talking shit. Anything could happen. You know, that's just my 1 cent. Yeah. But I don't know. What cute? Whatever you have to say.
What about what?
I don't know about anything.
Like I think they're doing what they're doing, you know?
Wow.
And not doing what we
don't have all the details, so like, you know.
Well, no, we don't have all the details. That's why we can ask questions to gather information, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. True.
You guys live with each other though, and you get along fine. You said you've lived with each other for 2 years now?
I mean, dude, she probably gives like tit jobs and stuff.
Oh.
She probably gets what?
Tit jobs. Like.
Oh, do you do non-penetrative sex?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, that's something. I guess.
Dude, what?
What? It's something,
Yeah.
right?
I just can't imagine like actually waiting until marriage, but not doing like oral and stuff. Like.
Yeah, I guess like the problem for me is that like if I'm marrying somebody and I believe in the sacrament of marriage, excuse the verbiage, I was Catholic. If sex is a really big part of a relationship, it seems disingenuous to pull the trigger on a marriage before I've gone all the way because I don't actually know if that level of compatibility exists. So one thing at the very least that you guys did that I think is really good is you're living together at least before getting married. Like some people get married before they even live together, which is just fucking insanity. But you guys live together and it seems like that's working okay for the most part. Like obviously you have a few problems, which everybody does. So I mean like that's a really big... Wait, Logan, do you think it's okay living together? I'm seeing a weird smile there.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I mean, you guys live together, which is a really big hurdle for most people. Most relationships will die there when it comes to moving in together, so that's good.
Have you guys done anal?
No.
Okay.
I think that that's like the equivalent. Like if you have a dick in your ass, you might as well have it in your vagina too. Like, you know, what's the difference?
It's the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Well, it hurts more. Right, Destiny?
What?
I said it hurts more, right, Destiny?
I don't know. I've never fucked anybody in the ass before.
Yeah. Okay. Well, do you guys have any more questions or anything you want to say? Ooh-ah.
You said I didn't know anything about Twitch. I've been watching
No,
Twitch.
I said you're not a streamer.
Oh, that's true.
What
I've
is...
been watching Twitch before you even knew what it was.
Okay, why not vaginal or anal, but you're willing to do other things? Why?
I don't know. I don't really have a logical answer for you.
Have you ever thought about it? Or that sounded... I don't mean to sound condescending, but like, is that something you've sat down with a lot and it's like, why do I feel this way?
No,
Or...
I've No, I made the decision when I was younger, and it was more so just like, yeah, it sounds like a good idea.
But when this was when you were... Are you still religious today?
I mean, yes, but like I don't actively practice it.
So not really? You're just like spiritual?
Yeah.
Kind of, or... Okay. How old were you when you made this decision?
I don't know. I don't know if there was like a specific time.
If you made a decision like that in your teens, do you think that's something that might be worth like revisiting in your 20s? Like maybe this is like a...
Not really. I don't really like care to, and I feel like it's a good idea in my mind. Like it's like there's, you know, one thing left to share like with the person you're marrying, and like that's one thing that both of us will only get to experience with each other regardless. Like I also don't really care to have sex in general. I could go without it forever, but I'm sure like I will probably enjoy it once I do have it.
So have you ever had sex with anybody before, or just you two haven't had sex yet?
She's a virgin.
No, I've never had sex with anybody before.
Gotcha.
But Nicole, like, would you be willing to just like if he's feeling horny one night and you guys are like married, but you still don't like sex, would you still be willing to like give him the tit job that he needs?
Yeah, I mean that's how the dynamic has worked now.
Okay. Like, how often do you guys do that? If you don't mind me asking.
As I was saying, our house flooded. I've been rebuilding our entire house basically, and it's putting some strain on our relationship, I think.
I mean, also considering the fact that like I work and stream like every single day.
And I work.
Damn.
We have completely opposite schedules.
I try to get my video game fixed, which is unhealthy. That hurts the relationship too.
We both don't put in time together.
Maybe tonight. If you want.
She's hooking you up.
Oh, Chad has tried to.
Okay, well.
Good talk.
Thank you. Thank you for being willing to talk about this all, by the way.
Yeah,
Nicole,
no problem. I talk about this like almost every day on my stream, so.
Jeez.
Yeah. How do you feel about Destiny's advice?
Well, hey, I didn't give any advice. I'm just these are just random thoughts.
Thoughts.
This is random.
I mean, like I get where he's coming from. I've heard it all before. Like it's you know, it's everyone else's perspective that has had sex and who do those experiences. Like I get it.
What about Logan? What do you think about Destiny's thoughts, Logan?
I don't know. I've tried to crack the shell before too.
Jesus.
What does that mean?
Never mind.
Break the shell.
Tried to open the oyster. Tried to get the pearl.
Sunder the armor. Didn't work.
Hashtag sex for Logan. Get that trending on Twitter.
Damn.
I mean, he can leave anytime he feels fit to want to have sex.
No one would leave you, dude.
I mean, but like,
look at you.
You know, if they really, you know, want to have sex that bad, and like if it's not gonna, if in the future it were to be a very big problem for them to not have sex as often, like that's fine. I understand. like, it's okay. I understand where you're coming from. Like, you know, we're just not fit then. There are other people in the world too who feel the same way as me.
Damn. Okay.
Okay.
Anything else? Anything else? Well, Destiny, what do you rate the date?
I thought this was a 9 out of 10. This is some interesting content.
Hell yeah. Okay, what about you, Nicole and Logan? What do you rate? What do you rate Destiny?
Maybe like a, I don't know, 8.5.
An intellectual 10.
Intellectual 10.
Okay. Well, have fun with Squid Game, you guys. Have fun. Have fun.
Thank you.
And have fun with your pleasure time tonight, Logan.
Oh my god.
It's obligatory.
I'll let you know how it goes.
Thank you. Thank you.